Here's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Take it at the 37. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he breaks through another tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Phillip Lindsay taking it in. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we can turn it all loose.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running is Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and 11 now. Allen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Ito Smith. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Here's Bass now to send it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down at the
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Swift. He's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 76 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it here with Smith. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Smith, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's tossed right to Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
56.
He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Go, go, go. Kill.
A 1st down carry for Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Smith.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Stafford. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
5 yards to go.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Swift. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Stafford. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Now it's Stafford. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on 1st down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Detroit.
Stafford on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They'll run here with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, you got deep? Watch tight. Tight is right. White 7. Hey.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run with Swift.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. McLaughlin for the extra point.
For the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Bills 38, Lions 20. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, that was dangerous.
Allen
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it.